Hey, sweet friends, we did it. We have made it to the end of this series. We have gone through all of the designs that I have made in this Disney World themed set. We are finally to our last design. I want to thank you so much for sticking it out with me. I hope that this has been an enjoyable series, and you will definitely have to let me know if you like me releasing each design on its own, or if you really prefer just to have one huge video that has all of the designs on them. Let me know, because I love experimenting and kind of seeing what ends up being the best flow, what ends up being the best for my viewers, what y'all prefer. And so I know that it's not always feasible to sit down and watch an hour and a half to a 2 hour long tutorial video, which is probably what this one would have been if I would have done all of the designs at once. Whereas doing these little chunks every few days, and you can watch them at your convenience, and you're not having to sit down and watch such a huge video at one time, I thought that might be helpful. But really, it's kind of what y'all prefer. So let me know if you did like this series, if you would like for me to continue doing my videos like this, or if you want me to go back to doing just the huge video tutorial, which, by the way, will be on Patreon if you do prefer to watch it all at one time. I'm going to splice all these videos together and I'm going to put them on Patreon. So there is an option to have them all in one spot if you do prefer it that way. Otherwise, you can head to my playlist here on YouTube and you should be able to see all of these videos in one place, as well as the shorts that I've made and the compilation that I did, which the compilation again is just all of my cookie decorating just with music and no tutorial, which a lot of people prefer as well. All right, so let's get into this very last design, which is a star cookie. Welcome to Rock City Cookies, where we talk about all things cookies. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon to be notified when we upload a new video. Thanks for watching. Now, I don't really know when or how or why stars have been associated with Mickey Mouse, but they have. And so when I was doing my research for designing this set, there was lots of stars in a lot of the sets that I saw on Instagram, which is my #1 place to do research. So I don't know if you do your research that way or not. I know a lot of people look at Pinterest. I do my research for my designs in a few ways. I typically start with looking at other creators' work. And so I'll go to Instagram and I'll look up the hashtag. So with this set, I probably went to Instagram and looked up the Disney World cookies. Is that what I'd imagine I started with? And then I probably looked up Mickey Mouse cookies, Minnie Mouse cookies, Disneyland cookies. And so I looked at all of those hashtags, and then I typically have a folder in Instagram, or I just screenshot and I keep them on my phone until I've finished up all of my design work. After I've looked at Instagram for inspiration, I tend to go to just Google, and I'll look up Disney World graphics, Disney World clip art, Disney World parties, Disney World birthday ideas, things like that. I'll look up at that point in time and I'll kind of gather ideas from that. If I can find specific graphics to purchase that are like grouped graphics, I look at designbundles.com, and a lot of times they have some graphics there. Etsy will have graphics there sometimes that you can purchase that just have all the designs kind of already grouped together and they're already a cohesive design. And so then you don't even have to think about it if you want to do it that way. So that's a few of the research elements that I do when I'm thinking about a set. A lot of people will go to Pinterest and they'll do the same thing. They'll search up Disney World cookies or whatever the theme is. They'll look at Pinterest, just a Google search itself. Some people do come here to YouTube and look up cookie designs there. I have done that as well. So really, it just depends on what is your best workflow. I try to get a lot of ideas and then I kind of start paring it down from there. So I start with what I want my cookie to be based, my set to be based around like the central design. So in this set, my central design was Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse. And then I kind of build around there and I allow my designs to develop as I go so that I'm constantly keeping that cohesion and that design elements. I'm repeating them and things like that. So that's typically what I do. And then now as a creator, I then go to Procreate and I design all of my elements there. When I first started, I just did pencil and paper and I just had a notebook with all of my designs on them and I would just sketch out with pencil and paper. So really that's just up to you on what you want to do. I definitely love Procreate now, but I didn't use that for a very long time. With this star cookie, it is a cookie cutter that I got on Amazon. on. I'll link it in the description box below. There's nothing fancy about it, but it is just a cookie cutter, a metal cookie cutter that I've had for years. I then outline and flood the cookie with my yellow icing because I don't have a whole lot of cookies that are flooded with yellow. So I wanted to make sure I had one cookie in my design to really incorporate the yellow that I've used throughout the set. And so I'm doing that here with my yellow star cookie. Flood it, let it dry, and then you're going to come back and do the polka dots. Now, I did dots on my castle silhouette. I did this exact same thing. So again, I'm repeating that design element that I've already done once. I'm going to do it on another cookie, and so I'm doing it here on my star cookie. So I'm going to just do the dots, start in the middle, work your way out. That is the way that you get the most pleasing to the eye dots formations. I do it with all of my dots. Start in the middle, work my way out. You've heard me say that over and over again in this set. And then after I have done that, I'm just going to do a little tiny Mickey in the bottom of my cookie. Now, this little black Mickey, again, is mirroring the sprinkle black Mickey heads that are in the cupcake cookie. So once again, just I'm paying attention to those details, and I'm going to repeat that design element again. So it's in my sprinkles, in my cupcake cookie, and now I'm going to have a little Mickey head in the bottom of my star. All right, friends, we did it. Our series is over. Thank you so much for sticking with me throughout it. I hope that it was helpful. I cannot wait to start a new series with you guys very, very soon. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.